What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. Elon just ended Threads. Like, all the mainstream media, all the press, every leftoid has been endlessly promoting Threads as the end-all, be-all. It's finally going to take Twitter down. Twitter's finally going to go down because Orange Man and Rocket Man both bad. Well, in one foul swoop and one well-coordinated marketing campaign between about 20 Twitter users promoting their payments, everybody just forgot about Threads. Everybody just came flooding back to Twitter, whether they will admit it or not, because money talks. And this is a stroke of genius. The timing to release it completely tanks all the press around Threads. The only thing anyone's talking about now is Twitter revenue share and Coffee Brand Coffee's brand new s'mores flavor. We just launched this flavor. It's absolutely delicious, available in whole bean and ground. We have probably 20 different flavors as well if you don't like s'mores, but this particular one is absolutely delicious, and I know you'll love it. If you use promo code FlavorBurst at the link in the description below, you'll also save 10% off, and with over 5,100 reviews with an average review score of 4.8 out of 5. If you don't like it, I'll give you your money back. That's how confident I am in my product. So I hope you'll give us a try. Twitter is finally adding a new feature that will pay creators. The first Twitter ad revenue sharing payments, including a total package of a couple of months starting from February, and creators who subscribe to the Blue program with at least 5 million impressions were eligible for the first payouts. Popular creators are finally receiving an update months after Elon Musk revealed that some Twitter users would be able to make money from the social media platform's ads. The money will arrive within the next 72 hours. The Twitter ad revenue sharing scheme is supported by advertisements put in the tweet replies and is only accessible to users who pay for Twitter Blue subscription. Payout payments for accounts with a few million followers so far have ranged from a few $1,000s to almost $40,000. Twitter claims in a thread that it will increase the number of creators who are eligible later this month. Let me tell you why this is a stroke of genius. I haven't seen the numbers yet, and I probably won't see them for a few days, I suspect, unless it's really, really good. But I bet you tens of thousands of people signed up for Twitter Blue yesterday. I can almost guarantee it. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people signed up for Twitter Blue yesterday because it's the only way you'll even be eligible for this. Earlier this year, Twitter made it possible for individuals to charge for access to their content, giving producers a new source of income. The Twitter ad revenue sharing program is another option for creators to make money off the platform. They already have the subs thing, which is like Patreon, built in. It's really nice. You can mix in paid posts with unpaid posts. I don't really use it that much. Actually, I've never made a paid post on Twitter, but it's an option if I wanted to. If I create more, if I created content specifically for Twitter. The thing is, let's say you have a podcast, right? You post the podcast and then you reply underneath it and you say, here's the members only section of the podcast. It's very, very intuitive and it will work if people do it right. It's important to remember that Elon Musk, the entrepreneur who bought Twitter in October last year, previously said the firm will give authors 100% of subscription revenue for the first year, excluding gateway payment fees. Twitter ad revenue sharing is the latest feature added to the platform that helps creators get a share of Twitter's revenue through sponsored posts appearing under their tweets. Through this initiative, verified creators can receive a portion of the money made by adverts that are shown in comments on their posts. Now, my personal opinion about the ads in our replies is, even as a Twitter Blue user, I see too many ads. I mean, I see some variation of a Blue Chew ad 1,000 times a day when I'm scrolling Twitter. By the way, hey, Blue Chew, it works. You're wasting money on me. All right. I guess it's not for me, it's for my followers, but my followers' stuff works too, Blue Chew. And when you subscribe to Twitter Blue, you're supposed to see fewer ads. So if I am seeing fewer ads, which I suspect I'm not, I can't imagine what the experience is for people who aren't on Twitter Blue. That said, if the ads are going to appear there anyway, sharing that revenue with content creators is an absolute game changer. When you look at it this way, let me just explain how big this really is. And then there are a few caveats, I think, about Twitter Blue that, will need to be addressed. First, overnight, if Elon Musk has the revenue, has the advertiser dollars to share with creators, it will become a competitor to not only YouTube and Rumble, but Twitch and Kick immediately. It already has subscriptions. It already has, now if it has ad share revenue, it has the exact same model as YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, and Kick. Okay? Now, are people going to watch, gaming live streams on Twitch? Maybe one day. On Twitter, I'm sorry. Maybe at one day, not now. But I do think podcasts and things of that nature are already doing well on Twitter. You can look at Tucker Carlson, for example, and many other people. Matt Walsh, who posts long form content on Twitter. I think that down the road, video search features, like being able to actually have discoverability for videos, would be a game changer too. And so, under the hood of, even though I'm a Rumble loyalist, I think any competition is great. The more, the better. The more avenues where people can post videos and in particular not be censored is better. Now, I will say there are still people getting shadow banned on Twitter almost a year after Elon bought it. So that needs to get addressed. Also, the freebooting on Twitter is insane. Now, this is an issue, or content theft, I'll just say. This is an issue that content creators understand intimately, but most regular people don't give a crap about it, which I understand. But if I could explain it, it's like, for me, nobody's stealing my videos reading articles, okay? But what they are stealing is my meme editors' intros. It happens all the time. Now, if you take an intro out of a video and you post it to Twitter because you thought it was funny, I don't care about that. I'm sure that most meme creators don't care about that. I'm talking about the people like Miles Chong and others who will expand the video to cut out your watermark and post it as their own and then do it for profit. This is a massive problem already on Twitter, and a bunch of the people that got huge checks yesterday are some of the worst offenders of taking other people's videos without accreditation and monetizing them. That is not fair use, okay? They're not reacting to it. They're not transforming it other than to hide your watermark and repost it. So that kind of stuff is going to need to be addressed. However, Elon said that repeat offenders of stolen content will be removed from the monetization program. I don't know how there's any way to actually police this unless you see your own content and you report it. I saw Charlie Kirk got busted yesterday, by Maze because he's another meme editor. And he's like, hey, you stole this from me. And then he just deleted it and didn't actually say anything about it. This stuff happens all the time. Now, if you're just sharing a video and you don't credit it, it's whatever. But if you're profiting from it, that's a whole nother ball game. And especially if you're trying to hide the fact that it's someone else's work. So this is something that Twitter will have to handle. But overall, it's an extremely beneficial thing for creators. It's a game changer for the entire landscape. It's literally like everybody who's talking about Threads last week, right? Or earlier this week. Oh my God, Threads it's better than ever. They're all coming back to Twitter. Because let's be honest. By the way, 5 million impressions sounds like a lot. It's not that much. I think that if you work at it and you create content for Twitter, you can probably get there in 6 months' time. It's just like on YouTube, being eligible for the partner program, or on Twitch. Everyone has thresholds, but I think what Elon has to do is, first of all, open this up sooner than later. Right now, the only people that got money are his buddies. That's just the truth. You can call me, you can say it's sour grapes. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. Most of the people that got money are people that Elon Musk regularly replies to, or are people that cover Tesla and Elon Musk news. This is just a fact, okay? Or people that steal other people's videos. These are the three categories of people that got paid. It was a very sussy list. Now, I don't care as long as it gets, it's not like a marketing ploy to where, hopefully it opens up to more people very quickly and very soon. Because, the situation with It will look bad long term if it's just his buddies that got paid. And you want regular people to have a chance at earning some money. Now, not everybody was on Elon's short list, but 80% of the people that got paid were. And what I want to see is, 5,000 people getting paid, even if it's $50. Like that's hey, if somebody puts up some memes on Twitter and it gets 10,000 retweets, they get $50 for it. That's cool. Why shouldn't they? I think that's awesome. That would be the only other than YouTube and like these streaming services were built to sell money. Twitter is the only platform that people have been willingly giving content to for free for years, that suddenly is going to be like, hey, we're going to share some money with you. I think it's absolutely awesome. I think it's a huge win for content creators. I think it's a huge win for people that generate any type of content. I think it's a win for free speech because it gives creators another possible revenue source if they get banned from places. Overall, it's a very, very, very good thing. Rip Threads. We hardly knew ye. Make sure you pick up a bag of s'mores coffee from my company, Coffee Brand Coffee, to celebrate the end of Threads. We'll talk to you again real soon.